Let's finish up this custom water loop PC. Now we're adding our 3090 to the water block, but first we have to measure out our thermal pads and cut them to size. So once you put these against the heatsink, get your measurement, use a razor blade and cut this through. Then peel off one side of the plastic and you're gonna place this on the heatsink. Then you can move it around and adjust as you need. Then you can pull off the second layer. We're gonna basically rinse and repeat with each of these placements, and usually the water block will come with a manual and it's gonna tell you all the specific places. This one's pretty easy because it has the cutouts and you can easily tell where these need to go. So we're rinsing and repeating, taking little peels off, and then we're cutting these down to size. I like to make sure they're very specific and against that heatsink because we want them to fit perfectly. When peeling the plastic and placing this on the heatsink, the key thing is not to touch the side that you peeled. You want to make sure you get all of your finger oils off of this, and I highly recommend making sure your hands are clean because you want to make sure this has the best connection and the best thermals. Personally, I'm not really sure why manufacturers don't actually cut these out for you. They already know the tolerances and they know the sizes. It would be a nice addition, but this isn't the end of the world, and it's kind of relaxing just to sit and do this. Since the last video, we've already cleaned the GPU. Now it's time to repaste it. Personally, if I'm doing a GPU, especially water blocking, I'm going to spread this across the die. Spatulas work great, and yes, you can use an X pattern or a dot, but I want to make sure I get full coverage and get every single bit of performance if I'm going to custom loop a PC. Lastly, we're just adding in the back plate, and then we have to push in our fittings. We're using the Phanteks Easy Fit fittings. They're super easy to work with, and you want to make sure you cover up the additional holes. Don't forget that part because you'll have water going everywhere. We just installed the 3090 Ti and we installed the fittings from Phanteks. Now we just need to drop this guy down, run our lines, run this to here, and we are just about done.